Previously on What Do You Think About That?
Good morning!
Hi, sweetie. Maria just called, and she'll meet you over at Vivica's house.
Awesome! And I can't wait to see Vivica A. Fox and Eric Estrada.
Hey, I know that'll be a great time. Oh, and by the way, honey, did you have a chance to call Vivica and tell her that we'll be late for the cookout? Yes. Vivica said that any time's a great time for the kids, and I'll be ready in a couple of minutes. Well, I'm sure you will, you fine-looking kitty cat, you. Oh, hush! Drop him off at Vivica's. Okay, honey. Well, I'll be back in a couple of minutes to pick you up then. Let's see. Right here. And this is why your gas bill is so high.
I love you too. And I'm Cool Cat, and I love all kids.
Welcome back, everyone. Browny B. Brown here with part 3 of the finale of this review, Cool Cat Kids Superhero. And in case you haven't noticed, or you probably do, got me a new outfit here. It's a pretty fly, don't you think? Nice shoes and everything. Anywho, be sure to support us on Miracle Comics on Facebook and Instagram. Follow us there. Also, order our amazing comics series, as well as show a little extra support on Patreon so we can keep this thing going. Also, be sure to check out part 1 and part 2 of this review. Sort of similar to how Cool Cat said,
Vivica A. Fox and Eric Estrada. So, part 1 and part 2 of this review.
All the links are in the descriptions below. Well, as the Black Eyed Peas would say, I've had the time of my life. And that's the wrong song. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Oh, oh.
You just wanted an excuse to sing that song, didn't you?
You know it.
Anywho,
At Vivica A. Fox's house, where her and Eric Estrada are outside enjoying some lemonade and stating what a beautiful day it is.
but wait, where is Cool Cat?
Days. Oh wait, days. Or as my uncles and my mom and uncles would say, who they is? Who they is? Who they is? Hey!
Okay, I gotta admit, I kind of like that joke. Anyway, Cool Cat arrives for suggestions of what to do. So Eric offers him some lemonade, and like his daddy Derek, we have to watch him drink it.
Come on. Excuse me. Ruby-Doo!
Do like Scooby-Doo. What's next? You snap into a Slim Jim?
You will step into a Slim Jim!
Oh my goodness, that's about as scary as the Bonesaw guy from Spider-Man movie. Got me so scared I almost lost my place. Anyway, then Maria, arrives and offers to build a sandcastle with Cool Cat. Do you want to build a sandcastle? It doesn't have to be a sandcastle. It could. Wait, what? Oh, just let it go. Because here I stand. And here I stay. Let this play go on. This movie won't bother me anyway. Let it go. Let it go. Just let the movie go on. Let it go. Let it go. I don't think you'll bother us anyway. So Butch shows up. Eric is suspicious. And Butch says, "Now looky here. If it ain't cooking." Okay, that's enough. Okay. I got a little carried away there. My bad. But anybody who's seen that movie Frozen, it does that. Anywho, Butch shows up and Eric gets a little suspicious. And Butch says, "Well, looky here. If it isn't Cool Cat and Maria making a sandcastle. Well, I don't like your sandcastle, so take this." No! No! Our sandcastle! That kid kicks sand at Cool Cat's face! And Maria is crying. Eric and Vivica come over, causing Butch to flee. They inform the kids on what they should do about Butch, and Cool Cat takes action. You know, the way this scene plays out, it's pretty much like a reenactment of the book Cool Cat Stops Bullying. Pretty much word for word when you think about it, except a major difference being the cast in the scene here in the movie is a lot different from what you're about to see in the book. So, well, let's take a look, shall we? As you can see, the book is written in both English and Spanish, the Spanish subtitles being on the top. So we're going to take a look at the English part. Cool Cat is in his front yard, and he feels like doing something different today. But he doesn't know what to do. He asks you, "Do you have any suggestions for me? I could use them." Cool Cat's parents are sitting on the front porch drinking a glass of lemonade. They love to have a cold glass of lemonade on a nice summer day. You know, so do I. Cool Cat asks, "Can I have some lemonade, please?" And yeah, I kind of read that a little differently than the way it was written. Please excuse me on that part. His daddy smiles, "Sure you can," and hands him a glass. Cool Cat takes a big drink. Uh, oh, excuse me. Cool Cat's friend Maria runs over. "Hello, Cool Cat. I'm going to play in the sandbox. Do you want to build a sandcastle with me?" This is a wonderful day. Now Cool Cat has something to do. He answers joyfully. "Hi, Maria. That sounds marvelous. Let's go build a cool sandcastle." Cool Cat and Maria run to the sandbox and throw sand everywhere. They are making a mess. "Yay!" they yell happily. Cool Cat and Maria are building a beautiful sandcastle. But the mean neighborhood bully Butch the Bully runs over. "I don't like your sandcastles." Let me try that again there. Yeah, because the image in this picture of Butch the Bully looks a lot different than what we see in the film. They're both mean, but this one is pretty scary, so let me try a different voice. Butch the Bully runs over. "I don't like your sandcastles, so take this!" Butch kicks the sandcastle and destroys it. Maria cries, "Boo hoo hoo." Oh boy, that kind of reminded me of that scene from the Jim Carrey Grinch movie when they cried boo hoo. Cool Cat says, Leave us alone! We didn't do anything to you! Butch the bully looks at them and snarls. I don't care because I'm a bully! And he kicks sand into Cool Cat's face! That kick kicks sand in Cool Cat's face! Cool Cat shakes his head and he doesn't understand why someone would want to be a bully. Bullies are mean and they never have any friends. Well, as I stated in one of my earlier reviews, well, me and Gabe, that only applies to some of the bullies. Yeah, most of them do travel in packs, but okay, maybe the bullies that Derek has encountered, maybe they didn't have any friends. So, okay. And Cool Cat loves to have friends, but what should he do right now? Daddy Derek and Mama Cat hurry to help Cool Cat, but Butch the bully runs away. They inquire, "Are you okay, Cool Cat and Maria?" Maria quits crying. "Uh, the bully broke our sandcastle, and we worked so hard on it." Cool Cat confesses, "I don't like bullies, and it's not cool to pick on people. I was gonna stop them, but I didn't know what to do. I got scared and became confused. And now my friend Marie is crying over this." Hope y'all don't mind my ad libs in there. Mama Cat tells Cool Cat and Maria, "It's okay, sweetie. People used to pick on me, and then I learned how to react. Would you like to hear what I did?" Cool Cat jumps up and down and shakes it all around. "I sure would. Please tell us now, because I don't like when bullies pick on people." Mama Cat smiles. She enjoys teaching kids how to empower themselves. "Well, I quit being scared of the bully and I yelled at him to leave me alone. And I yelled very loudly." "Whoa! What happened then?" Cool Cat asks curiously. "Did it work? Or did the bully get meaner with you? 'Cause I don't want that to happen." "It worked great," Mama Cat states. Delightfully, of course. The bully got embarrassed when I yelled at him, and he ran away. Everyone was happy because that bully messed with all the kids. Cool Cat shouts, "That is amazing strategy! I want to stop bullying, and I want to stop it right now." Cool Cat stares at you. "Will you be cool and stop bullying with me? I hope so." "I'm sure we all would, Cool Cat." Maria tells Cool Cat a story. "One time, a bully was picking on me, and they said some terrible things, and none of it was true. And then they posted it on the internet." Cool Cat puts his hands on his head. "Oh no! Putting lies on the internet is really mean. How did that make you feel? Were you sad that the bully was picking on you?" Maria stares at Cool Cat. "It made me cry. I was so sad because I didn't know how to stop the bully. So I told my parents, and that made me feel better." Cool Cat grins. "I am glad you feel better. I like for my friends to be happy, and it's groovy to be happy." He, he is a cool cat. Are you a cool cat? Daddy Derek adds, "Always tell your teachers if someone bullies you, and don't be afraid to tell an adult. It's not your fault that an adult can help you." "That is fabulous advice, and it will help me to stop bullying," Cool Cat says boldly. He asks Maria, "Would you like to play in the sandbox and have fun?" Maria responds, Sure, I love to have fun. Maria and Cool Cat are building a gorgeous sandcastle and they laugh. But Butch the bully runs over and hisses, "Give me your lunch money, or I'll destroy your sandcastle!" What is that he hissed? Cool Cat has found a new inner strength. He jumps to his feet and tells Butch, "We're not going to give you our lunch money. I'm not afraid of you anymore, so you better leave us alone." Butch the bully laughs. "I'm a bully, and I don't like your sandcastles." Butch tries to kick it, but Cool Cat yells loudly, "Leave us alone right now!" Then Maria shouts, "I'm going to tell my parents and my teachers about you." Butch the bully gets scared. He doesn't want to get into trouble, and he runs away, crying. "I'm gonna tell my mama you yelled at me!" Cool Cat's parents come over as Maria stares lovingly at Cool Cat. "You are a real champion." And Cool Cat thinks you are a real champion. Cool Cat is having fun and says cheerfully to all his friends, "I love you, and let's stop bullying together! Yay!" Also, be sure to check out all these other Cool Cat stories stated on the next page over here at coolcatlovesyou.com. I haven't really seen any of these stories, but I'm pretty sure there are some pretty good stories to check out, just like this movie. So, give it a look and see what you think. In both the book and in the scene of the film, I will give Derek major points for his effort and his advice. There are some cases where you actually could yell at the bully to leave you alone and it might work. Now, true, that wouldn't work all the time, but it can work sometimes. And it could also help if you're out walking home, for example, and say a mugger attacks. By yelling, it's a possibility that other people will hear you yelling and come to help you out. However, back to the bully, if the yelling doesn't work, telling a teacher or a trusted adult is a smart thing to do. Especially if the bully physically hurts you. You definitely would want to report that. Yeah, that is true. And while it is important to ignore verbally negativity from other people in general, which kind of relates to the cyberbullying thing, it's not always easy, and sometimes that can be a bit difficult to do. So telling somebody about it can help us feel better. I mean, after all, let's think about the actor who played Butch the Bully, Connor Dean. There was an incident where someone had a fake Twitter account and they pretended to be his character in the movie Butch the Bully and kind of said some things that weren't really all that good, claiming that they was Butch the Bully and sort of trying to taunt Connor into replying to it and probably trying to get, a negative reaction out of him to make things even worse. Well, I found this out from an interview, and in the interview, one of the things that Connor said of how he dealt with this is that, he went to his mom about it. He asked her for some advice and everything, and she was a major help in encouraging him to ignore what was going on, stay positive, and just continue on, with being him, keeping his spirit up and everything, not giving in to all of this, because one thing about it, people are gonna talk, and even as my folks even tell me, people are gonna talk to the day you die, no matter what you do, whether you do good or wrong. So one thing you gotta
one thing you just gotta know, as long as you know the difference between right and wrong, and you have is a yep. So yeah, that's pretty much what you. That's pretty much some good advice there. You do realize that a lot of people are probably going to go in the comment section and have something to say about your line read there. Yeah, I know, Brownie, but we'll work on it. Hey, like I say, that at least we admit to our little spoofs and stuff like that. So yes, the more we do this, the better we're gonna get people. Yeah, but if y'all wanna definitely leave that in the comment section. Like, hey, you could have done your line over some. That's fine. And say constructive criticism is not a bad thing here. So yeah, but just note the more we do this, we will get better at this. So yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. Anywho, well, I gotta say, the Cool Cat movie may have started off kind of random and misleading and not very good at first, but it's good to see that it has a silver lining in the ending. And so that's it for. Oh, wait a minute. There's still some more to this movie. There's quite a bit more. You got to be kidding me. I'm afraid so, buddy. Okay, so after that fake ending, Cool Cat comes home and sees a magazine mentioning about a writing contest where first place is $100. Cool Cat decides he wants to write about Trolley the Trout, which in real life is a book by Derek Savage as well. The next day, he finishes writing it and goes to play with Maria and another kid named Mikey. Suddenly, while they're playing, a news report plays on the radio, stating that a bully is stealing candy from babies. Wait, a bully is stealing candy from babies. This implies that the babies had to have been given candy by their parents. What? Derek, why on earth? Please tell me why would any parent allow their little baby to eat candy? I mean, this is similar to an episode of My Wife and Kids when Vanessa was trying to advise him not to feed the baby chocolate milk. Well, as it turns out, the candy thief is Butch, and Cool Cat goes to catch him. Eventually, the police show up and arrest Butch. But later, Butch escapes and hides out in Cool Cat's backyard. After lunch, the kids go treasure hunting in the backyard. They find a stick, a can, and a gun. Oh my. Was Derek practicing his gun shooting at night while everybody was asleep and carelessly left the gun there? That would be logical, except when the kids go to tell Derek, he seems to know nothing about it. And possibly Mama Cat may have put the gun there. I mean, she was out in the garden in an earlier scene, way back, and it could happen. Or maybe Derek did leave the gun in the bushes, and he doesn't want anybody to know about this, which would mean that his project of gun self-defense for women and men, but more emphasis on the women, project might be the secret that he's hiding from the family in this film. Well, Ricky, you got some explaining to do now. Don't get me started. Uh,
I think we better move on. Don't want to go too far into that. Before the kids get to Derek, Butch enters and takes the gun, saying, I can take it to school and take everyone's lunch money. Oh, it's gonna be fat time for me. Ha 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 ha! Yes, he really says that it's fat time for him. We didn't make that up, and we apologize if anyone is offended by that line there, but this didn't come from us. This is actually in the movie. Just letting you know. Cool Cat catches sight of Butch taking the gun, and they reported that as well. But Derek calls Butch's parents, and they don't believe him. So the next morning, Derek walks Cool Cat, Mikey, and Maria in epic slow-mo.
What, do they think they're the Justice League or the Avengers or something?
Well, that would be funny.
Do 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 dum do 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 dum do 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 dun dun dun.
And I guess in the Avengers case, nothing's gonna stop us now. We are like the Justice League, but we're not the Justice League. Of course, considering the fact that Derek changed the movie's title from Cool Cat Loves Ya to Cool Cat Kid Superhero in order to make the money that superhero films make, I would have to say the Avengers, since the Avengers made tons more money than the Justice League movie did at the box office.
Cool Cat and Maria, Cool Cat and Derek in the MCU? Might want to keep those Infinity Stones away from them, especially Daddy Derek. Otherwise, he could possibly snap the critics out of existence. And the thought of that would be kinda scary.
They spot Butch showing the gun to Jamie out in the open, where other people can see them. I mean, what's even worse is that Derek tells Cool Cat and his friends
To stand beside him.
what's that gonna do? What, you think your body's going to magically shield the bullets like Wonder Woman's magic bracelets? Or maybe you think you're Superman where you can just stand and your whole body is practically a steel shield? And on top of that, Cool Cat and his friends decide to talk a while about it instead of getting out of sight and calling the police on their cell phone and then the school. Instead, Derek has to run by Butch, who doesn't see them for some reason, and call the police from inside the school. And it looks like Butch and Jamie stood in that same spot long enough for them to do that and call the police and for the police to arrive. You're holding a gun, not a treasure chest or a pile of cash. This is like the logic in the movie Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal, when this boy asked Steel to throw a bomb through a small hole above them before it exploded. However, Steel said,
I never make these.
and so the boy took time to tell Steel a way to make the shot. And the bomb didn't explode until after the boy's chat. Steel threw it and it landed in front of this guy. And in reality, the bomb would have exploded during the boy's chat. Boy. However, since I mentioned that clip from the movie, however, there was a funny moment in that scene when the bomb landed in front of the random guy.
No!
Gabe?
I'm cool. It's okay. It's okay. Keep going. I'll go walk this off. I'll be all right.
Okay, so anyway, the police show up to arrest Butch and Jamie, and Cool Cat receives heroic praises. He also wins the election for school president and the writers contest. Later, Jamie's mom gets him out of jail, and I assume that Butch's parents just left him there. The kids discuss the things that they've learned, and when they get to the part about cyberbullying, Cool Cat advises the kids to just ignore it. Well, it is good to see that Cool Cat is willing to apply what he's learned in the movie. Let's kind of hope that Derek does the same, especially with the cyberbullying thing. Even though he wasn't really being cyberbullied at all, the critics were just voicing their opinions and feelings about the movie using fair use and free speech. And apparently his reaction to criticism was to do like Carlton did in one of the episodes of Fresh Prince and twist the law in order to expose the greater good. Anyway, that's it for Cool Cat Kids Superhero. The movie has a lot of flaws, such as confusing plot holes, misleading messages, poor direction, and poor character dimensions and developments. There are some enjoyable parts like the songs, some humor here and there, and the most effort for a somewhat good story and moral is in the scene that references the book Cool Cat Stops Bullying. The part of the movie involving the gun had some potential, but they kind of failed to use it. I will admit that, back in high school, I had a bully of my own that the kids called Macintosh. And I don't know why they called him Macintosh, though. That was what they said. Anyway, Macintosh, as they called him, would always try to come after me, especially in gym class. Anytime he saw me, he'd come after me to try to beat me up. I have no idea why. I never found out why. However, unlike Maria, I didn't try to, provoke him or anything. I just basically told the teacher what was going on and did my best to avoid him in order to stay safe. So, to most victims like myself in that situation, a bully pretty much can seem like nothing more than just a bully, no reasoning behind it. To the victim, that might be just what they are. And I could kind of understand that at a certain point in the movie, when it's, you know, just I'm a bully, to some victims that's how it is. But rest assured, every bully has some kind of story behind them. Whether you may see it or not, if you're the one that's being bullied, you may not see the story, and like I just stated about myself, chances are you might not ever learn the story behind that particular bully, but rest assured there is a story there. And the movie really should have dove into what was making Butch a bully, like a proper backstory, or what was it that angered him about Cool Cat or any of Cool Cat's friends? What was the deal? Yeah, that's a really good thing to point out. Yeah, the movie really should have given a brief backstory about Butch to make him relatable and help to the viewers, both kids and adults, understand what people like Butch could be like behind closed doors. In conclusion, Cool Cat's superhero, Cool Cat Kids Superhero, or Cool Cat Saves the Kids, practically the same movie, just one is a more extended version. Either way, it's not a perfect movie, but despite our constructive criticism and several other reviewers, we still recommend that you check it out, if you choose to. The reason why is so that when you watch the movie, you can enjoy the good in it, see its little potential. And as for the stuff that didn't do so well, you can form your own opinions in what you think would make this movie better. Perhaps maybe you could share your opinions with Derek Savage and help him better improve his future films and projects. And by buying his current Cool Cat movies to do so, along with some of the merchandise, like some t-shirts, keychains, stuff like that, you'll be giving him extra support
to his passion and let him know that there are people like us that care for him the same way that Cool Cat does. Thank you for tuning in to What Do You Think About That with yours truly, Brownie B. Brown and Gabriel King Gabe Johnson. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow the links in the description below to check out our cool comic series, support us on Patreon, and also leave a comment about what you think about this video and about Cool Cat Kid Superhero. And if you have any suggestions on what we can review next, leave that in the comments as well, under one condition: only material that is G or PG. And maybe some PG-13. This all depends on what the movie is. And also, feel free to also leave comments about, maybe, as I stated before, what we can, do next. What you think about the video? And as you can see, I just kind of messed up there. Oh, that's what it was. Also, comments like, if you want to state some constructive criticism toward, what we could do differently in some of our videos, maybe to make it a little bit better, maybe a line delivery that you might have saw in the video that could have gone a little bit better, for example, or possibly even suggest, how we can make the quality of our video even better. So, also support our fellow reviewer Bob Shaw and his girlfriend Raven. Bye bye for now, and God bless. But before we end this video, a little sneak peek at the Brown Chronicles issue number 1, starring Brownie B. Brown, as well as a little bit about what you're in for in here. Hikoji Makuro, also known as Hiko for short, has imagined his friend Brownie B. Brown in several adventures. But when they arrive in Shreveport, they'll experience an adventure like no other when the imaginary becomes a reality. Magnificent! I have been given life and power. But why? Whatever the reason is, I must take advantage of this opportunity. The children will pay for what they have done to me. And I know the first child to unleash my wrath upon. Hiko? Oh, ow. How did I get here? Boy, those are some weird looking buffaloes. What's up with their collars? Oh boy! Help! Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Brownie? Is that you? Don't worry, Hiko. I got your back, buddy. We'll see about that. To hear the full story, be sure to order your copy of Brown Chronicles Issue 1 today. Get it now. And also, be sure to check out our other amazing series from Miracle Comics, like Bubblina, Issues 1 through 3, Star Striker, Issues 1 through 6, and now our recently added comic, Dora, Issue 1. Order today and start the adventure in Miracle Comics. Don't miss out.